Yes, good evening, everyone. So today we are going to see decision control in C programming, that is if and else statements. The second part of this if else statements. All right. So let me talk about our intense placement training. So started from last week of December. So we have been giving weekly training on numerical aptitude, logical reasoning, verbal ability, and also C programming. So this particular video will be always available on YouTube, but the 25-week program, so other 25 sessions on aptitude and also C programming will not be available on our YouTube channel, but it can be downloaded on our application. The link to download our application is given in the description. So if you want to get the free sessions, that is, we conduct the sessions live every week. If you want to attend the sessions live for free, you can join our Telegram channel. The link to join our Telegram channel is given in the description. All right. So if you are attending live, it is for free of cost. If you want to purchase the recording, you can buy it at a nominal price. All right. So the links are given in the description. If you have any doubts at all regarding this course, you can contact me on this number 9566634509. All right. Okay. So let us start with the session. So in the last session, decision control part 1, we have seen what is if statement, what happens when if statement is there with just one instruction, if statement with more than one instructions, if else statements, and also we saw what is nested if else statements. Okay, so in today's session, we will discuss what are the different ways in which we can write if else statements, what is else if clause, and how do we use logical operators in if else, and what are the common mistakes that we should avoid, and also the equivalent conditional operator that can be used instead of if else statements. Okay, we will discuss these things, and also we will discuss one exercise problem, and we will discuss a few programming MCQs, and also we will discuss, I will show you one assignment question which you have to try to solve uh, by yourself. So in the next session, I will be giving you the program for that assignment. Okay. All right. So what are the ways of writing if else statement? See, the first thing that we learned, even in the previous session, I told, if there is only one instruction, okay, if there is only one instruction after an if statement, okay, there is no need to put this curly braces. Okay, so if the curly braces are not available, okay, if the condition is true for this if statement, the statement immediately after this if statement will be executed. Okay, this is very similar to if a equal to 5, print 5. So this is a single instruction. But if you want to put more instructions under this if, so what you have to do, if a equal to 5, open a curly brace, okay, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, like this, how many ever statements you can put. Finally, you have to close it with a closed curly brace. Okay, so here, since only one statement is there, there is no need of putting this curly braces. It will automatically, if the condition is true, it will automatically execute the instruction immediately after this if statement. So for this, the output will be 5, because we have initialized a as 5, and we are comparing. This is a comparison operator, a equal to 5. So the condition is true. That means it will print. This will execute the line immediately after this if statement. So output will be 5. Right. So next, as I told earlier, if you are having more than one statement in, to be considered for this if clause, so if statement and open curly brace, multiple statements can be put inside, and for this, a closed curly braces should also be included. Here, A is assigned as 5. A equal to 5, we are comparing, and the comparison comes out to be true. So that means whatever is below this if statement will be executed. A plus equal to 4 means what? A equal to A plus 4. So at present A is 5. So A equal to 5, sorry, 5 plus 4. So A will become 9. So now when you are executing this printf statement will print 9 as the output. So output for this question will be 9. Now, if else statements, both if statement and else statement, this is applicable for both. If there is only one statement under if, no need of curly braces. If there is only one statement under else, there is no need of curly braces, right? So here A is initialized as 6. We are comparing, and the condition seems to be false because A is 6, it is not equal to 5. So this condition false. So that means it will go to the else part, and below this else part, there is only one instruction. So this will be executed. So printf not equal. So the output for this program is not equal. Output will be not equal. All right. So if under both if and also else, if there are multiple statements, you can use the curly braces like this. So as you can see here, output for this, what will be the output? A is initialized as 6. The condition becomes false here. That means it will the next this will go to this else statement. So under else, A plus equal to 3. That means A equal to A plus 3. That means A equal to A plus, that is 6 plus 3, A equal to 9. So output for this will be 9. All right. Okay. There can be only one statement under if, and there can be multiple statements under else. So in that case, you are putting curly braces for else. The statements under else are on. Here you can, there is no need to put. Even if you put curly braces, it is not going to be a mistake. Okay. But when there are multiple statements that must be, included under else or if, you must put the curly braces. So here, the condition is false. So that means this part will be executed. So A will become 9. So 9 will be the output for this question. This program, 9 will be the output. All right. Here, A is given as 6. But see here, instead of comparison operator, assignment operator is used. So inside if statement, assignment operator is used. A is equal to 5. That means A value will become 5, and A is a non-zero number. 5 is a non-zero number. That means the condition is true. So inside this parenthesis, if we have a non-zero number, the condition will be considered as true. If it is 0, it will be considered false. So since it is true, here this part will be executed. Okay. So when we are executing this part, now at the end of this statement, so inside A equal to 5, A has been assigned with 5. So A will become 5, even though we have initially at 6. Okay. Here, because of this assignment operator, A will become 5. Now A plus equal to 5 means A equal to A plus 5. So now at present A is 5. So A equal to 5 plus 5. So A will become 10. So the output for this program will be 10. Okay. Now, else if clause. Now, else if clause is something like, instead of going with nested if else, okay, instead of going with nested if else, we will be using else if. So basically, for example, if A equal to 1, execute this line, else if A equal to 2, execute this line, else if A equal to 3, execute this line. So instead of else and then going to the next line and typing else, it is very simple. So if A equal to 1, execute this line. Else if A equal to 2, execute this line. Else if A equal to 3, execute this line. So this looks very easy for us to understand rather than giving indentation. Sorry, for example, if a equal to 1, print this. Else, if a equal to 2, do this. Else, if a equal to 3, equal to, that is, a comparison operator. So everywhere just, use this comparison operator. Do this line. So as you can see here, if we go like this, to understand it properly, you have to give the indentation. You have to give space from the initial, starting point of the line. You have to give tabs and move it towards the right to understand it easily. But if you write it like this, it is very easy to understand. So that is the major advantage of using this else if class, because it's easy to understand by another programmer. So whenever someone is reviewing your work, it will become easy for them. Now, based on this, let us write a program. See, here we have to write a program to show whether a student has passed the exam or failed based on the given table. Okay. Now, it's very simple. What are we going to do? If if the input grade is A, we have to say it is pass. Input grade B or C or D, we have to say it is pass. If it is E or F or G, we have to say it is fail. Okay, so we are going to do this with else if clause. We can do it much simpler using logical operators. Okay, but we will just see how else if clause can be written. So let us write this program. Hash include standard input output dot h void main. So here we are going to give inputs as grades, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, capital letters. For that, let us get a character variable. So character grade. Okay. Now, let us prompt the user to enter a grade. So he is entering the grade. The input, the user will enter the grade. So that whatever a value is entered, that has to be stored in the variable grade. Scanf %C, store it in the address of grade. Okay. Now for %C is the format specifier for characters. Okay. Now if grade equal to whenever, remember guys, whenever we are comparing a character, we should always put it under single inverted quote pointed towards the left. If it is A, printf pass. Okay. If it is A, printf pass. If the grade input is A, printf pass. Similarly, for how many variable till D, if till grade is till D, we can show output as pass. Right? Now, if the input is either E or F or G, as you can see here, either E or F or G, we have to show it as fail. Right? E or F or G, we have to show fail. Okay. Now, let us run this program. Enter the grade. So let us type D. So output will be pass. Let me run this again. Enter a grade. I am giving G. So output is fail. Okay. So as you can see, it is very easy to understand, okay, what is happening. Here I have given only if statement. So I can also do it like this, else if, okay, else if, else if. Here also when I run this program, what happens? See, I am entering grade C, it shows pass. When I run it again, I am entering grade F, it will show fail. Okay, so it's you know, we are using else, and inside else we are only using if. It's kind of a nested if else, but inside the nest we are using only if instead of else. No, no, we are not using else, but we are using only if. Okay. The same thing if you do it in the other way. For example, here if grade is equal to a, pass, a print of pass, else here we have to give an indentation, right? Again, here another indentation. So like this, we will be giving many indentations, which will make it a little difficult for us to understand. Okay. And also it is going to consume a lot of time to type like this. We may make a mistake when we are doing like this. That is why to avoid this, we are using the if else clause. Simple. Okay. So this is little harder to understand, but in the previous technique, what we have done, it is very easy to understand what is given, right? So that is why we use the else if clause. All right. The same thing can be done using logical operators. If grade is equal to capital A or capital B or capital C or capital D, printf pass. Else if grade is equal to E or F or G. In this case, printf fail. So the other lines are not necessary at all. You can eliminate these lines. Just in two cases, you can get the same result for this program. So if I give D, it will show pass. If I run this again, and if I give input as G, it will show again. It is again showing. Yes. So grade equal to A or grade equal to B. So like this we have to give. So the previous method which I have given A or B or C or D, like that we should not give. Okay. So So you can easily do it like this instead of if else clause for this particular program. Okay. So the main reason for using if else clause is to make the visibility little easier. Okay. So the use of logical operators. So here we are using logical and. So what is logical and? If both conditions are true, the output of this or the outcome for this part will be true. Okay. So here A is 5, B is 6, C is 7, D is 9. A less than B. Is A less than B? This part has become true. C less than D. 7 less than 9. This also true. So this is also true. This is also true. That means for this if, it will be considered as true and the line immediately after this will be executed. So the output for this program is 1. Okay. Logical OR operator. Here is A greater than B? 5 greater than 6? No. Is C less than D? Yes. So this is false, this is true. But with respect to OR operator, even if there is one true value, the complete comparison, the complete output will be true. So for here also, the output will be true, and the outcome, the output for this program will be 1 because the statement immediately after if will be executed. Okay. So the NOT operator actually reverses, logical reversal, right? So here A greater than B, 5 greater than 6 is false, C less than D, this is true, right? So for this part, the outcome will be true. But here we are using the NOT operator. NOT operator will reverse the logic. So whatever the outcome here is true, but it will reverse and make it as false. So if false, the else part will be executed, right? So here else part, the statement under else will be executed. So the output will be 0 for this program. So like this, we can use logical operators inside if statements. Okay. Now let us see a program. Write a program to show the ticket price for the circus based on the age of the audience. If age is less than 10, 100 rupees should be the ticket price. If age is greater than or equal to 10 and less than 40, ticket price should be 150. If age is greater than or equal to 40 and less than or equal to 120, ticket price should be 200. For this, we have to write a program. So this is a very simple task. Let us see how we can write the program. Now, so age should be entered by the user, right? So for that, let us create a variable int age. Now, output should be price. So the input should be obtained from the user. So let us prompt the user using a printf statement. Enter the age. Now, whatever the user has given us input, let us store it in the address of the variable age. If age is less than 10, printf rupees 100. If age is less than or equal to 10, sorry, if age is greater than or equal to 10 and age is less than 40. Here we are comparing two parameters. Age should be greater than or equal to 10 and also age should be less than 40. In that case, printf rupees 150. If age is greater than or equal to 40 and age is less than or equal to 120, in that case, printf rupees 200. So what if age is more than 120? That is another case which we have to consider, right? Let us make some fun here. If age is greater than or equal to 120, printf, wow, you are too old. All right. So when we run this program, so expected, okay. So here we forgot this. Okay. So we are entering the age. So let us say we are entering 30. So it comes on the range 10 to 40, right? So output will be rupees 150. Let us type 90. In that case, rupees 200. Let us run it again and type 8 as the age. In that case, we are getting 100. So if I type 150, in that case, wow, you are too old. It's showing like this, right? So here the thing that we are learning is how to use the logical operators inside a program based on the conditions. Okay. So let us see another program. Here we have to we have to show whether a candidate must be selected or not for the job based on the eligibility criteria. See, this program is something kind of a filter, we can say. See, in many websites, we'll be using filters. If you are going to Amazon or if you're going to Flipkart or even in Excel sheets, when you are sorting some data, you will apply some filters and select only the required fields, right? So like this here, either whether we have to select this range or reject this range, we are going to see based on these conditions. This is kind of a filter we are applying using a program. Okay. So if the input graduation is B, okay, and age is greater than 25 but less than 30, experience is less than 5 years, we have to reject. So but for the same person, if for the same BE, age is greater than 25 but less than 30, but experience is greater than 5, so in that case we have to select them. For BE, if age is greater than or equal to 30 but less than 40 with 8 years experience greater than 8, we have to select. For the same group, if experience is less than 8, we have to reject. Okay, so like this, multiple conditions are given. So let us write a program for this. Now we have to give 3 inputs. One is graduation, one is age, and one is experience. Okay, so int age comma experience. Okay, let us these two, let it be integer variables, and we need a character input for graduation. Character graduation, let us keep. Okay. Let us prompt the user to enter these values. So printf enter the age, experience, and graduation. So let us get all these things in one single line. Scanf %d. First we are typing age, next experience, then graduation. So %d. These two are integer format specifiers, right? And for graduation, %c, comma, store it in the address of age, store it in the address of experience, store it in the address of graduation, right? Okay. So graduation should be either B or P, B or M. B for BE, M for ME, capital B and capital M, let us keep. Okay. graduation B or M. So either capital B should be typed or capital M should be typed. That also we are prompting the user. Okay. Now what is the condition? Here for B, there are two categories with respect to age, right? So that is 25 to 30 or 25 but less than 30, above 25 less than 30, from 30 but less than 40. Two categories are there. Now if grad equal to B, so that means bachelor's BE degree. Okay. For this, if age is greater than 25 and age is less than 30, okay, age is greater than 25 and less than 30. See, when are we selecting? Let us put one statement for all selection and everything else we will put rejection. Okay. All right. So age is greater than 25 but less than 30 and experience is greater than 5. And experience is greater than 5. For this case, we are selecting. So age is greater than 25 and also age is less than 30 and experience is greater than 5. For this case, we are selecting. For what else we are selecting? Age is greater than or equal to, age is greater than or equal to 30 and less than 40 and also experience is greater than 8. So for this also we are selecting, right? Or see, this is one condition. This condition we are putting it here. For this condition, or see either this satisfies or age is greater than or equal to 30. Age is greater than or equal to 30 and age is less than 40 and experience is greater than 8. So in this case, we have to select, right? Now, so graduation, we have put B here, right? So instead of putting one separate statement for bachelor's and one separate statement for masters, let us put everything in at once. If grad equal to B and age is greater than 25 and age is less than 30 and experience is greater than 5. For this, we are going to select. Or if grad is equal to B and age is greater than or equal to 30 and age is less than 40 and experience is greater than 8. For this, we are going to select. So that means for this line, for these two lines, we have already put the conditions here. Now, what are the other two regions where we are selecting? For ME, age is greater than 27, less than 32, experience is greater than 5, and age is greater than or equal to 32, less than 42, experience greater than 8. For this also we have to select, right? Or grad equal to M for master's degree, age is greater than 27 and age is less than 32. So that is age is greater than 27 and age is less than 22 and experience greater than 8, greater than 5. So graduation is master's, age is greater than 27, age is less than 32 and experience is greater than 5. In that case, we have to select. Or grad equal to M that is masters, and age greater than or equal to 32 and age less than 42 and experience greater than 8. So in this case also we are going to select, right? So these are the four scenarios: bachelor's degree, age greater than 25 and age less than 30, experience greater than 5. Bachelor's degree, age greater than or equal to 30, age less than 40 and experience greater than 8. Graduation is master's, age is greater than 27 and age is less than 32 and experience is greater than 5. Graduation masters, age is greater than or equal to 32 and age is less than 42 and experience is greater than 8. For these conditions we are going to select. So in this case, what we will do, printf select. Okay, else printf. For any other scenario, okay, for any other scenario, we are going to say reject, right? That's all. What must have been a very long code, okay, what must have been a very long code, we have solved it in just 12 lines, right? So if we had given for each and everything, if else, if else, if else, if we had given, it would have become very long. But now, because of this use of logical operations, okay, logical operators under inside if statement, we have reduced the number of lines in which we are working out. So enter the age, experience, and graduation. So age, let us say it is 28. Experience 8 and okay. Okay, there is some buffer. Let us just age, let us say 28, experience 8, graduation. So we have a buffer here. If you put a space before this percentage C, that buffer will be gone and you can type the values. So let us give bachelor's degree. So age is 28. Okay. So age is 28. That means this condition. Experience is greater than 5. And also bachelor's degree, you will get select as the answer output. Okay. So like this, for each and everything, you can type and see, cross check whether it is giving the proper output. Okay. So you can test it yourself. Just make a note of this program. Do it yourself and see and test each and every case. Here, there are multiple cases, right? So for each case, check whether you are getting the required output. Okay. So this is the use of logical operators to simplify the complexity of the code. Okay. All right. So what are the commonly made mistakes? See here, assignment happens inside the if condition. See here you are comparing, okay, you are using a comparison operator, equal to. But here you are using assignment operator. Single equal to is assignment, double equal to is comparison. Remember this. So if you do this, k becomes 5. K is a non-zero number. That means this becomes true. This part will be executed. Now k has become 5, so output will be 5. So avoid this mistake. But here, condition becomes true. K still remains 8, so output will be 8. Here, do not put semicolon at the end of the if condition. So see here, if k equal to 5, you have put a semicolon. That means this particular if statement is over. Okay, it will still print k, 8 will be printed. But here, see here, k equal to 5. This is false even then it is printing. Why? Because you have put a semicolon and ended this statement, terminated this statement. That means this is a completely different line. Since it is a sequential language, it will execute this line. But here the condition is false. That means this part will be executed, not equal is the output. Okay, so do not put semicolon at the end of if statement or else statement. Okay, so conditional operator in place of if else. So what is conditional operator? So this is the format of a conditional operator. Is if A greater than B. Okay, is A greater than B? If it is true, execute the part before this colon. If it is false, execute the part after the colon. Okay, so A equal to 6, B equal to 8. Is A greater than B? No. Is 6 greater than 8? No. That means this part will be executed. 8 minus 6. See, that 2 will be assigned to C. So here the output will be 2. Okay, output for this side will be 2. The same thing if you do it in if else statement. So A equal to 6, B equal to 8, you are declaring C. If A greater than B, which becomes false, that means this part will be executed. So C is equal to B minus A. So 8 minus 6, 2 will be the output. Okay, same thing, both are doing the same task, but conditional operator makes it little easier. Okay. Again, here A less than B and B less than C. So this condition, is this condition true? We have to check. In this conditional operator, we are checking whether this condition is true. A is less than B, that is true. B is less than C, that is also true, right? So that means true and true will become true. That means the part before colon will be assigned to D. So it will show output. D will be assigned with 1. So output will be 1 for this program. Same thing here. If A less than B and then B less than C, D equal to 1, else D equal to 0. So whatever D value is obtained, that will be printed here. Here 1 will be printed. Same thing, here the lines that you are using is less. Here, Alex age is 40, Telex age is 46. All right. Okay, so Alex age is 40, Telex age is 46. Alex age greater than Telex age? No, right? Alex age is not greater than, so this means this is false. That means the part after the colon will be executed. So Telex is older, that will be executed. Here also same thing. If Alex age is greater than Telex age, print Alex is older. Since it is false, this part will be executed. Okay, almost same, but conditional operator, you should be able to compare conditional operator and if else statement properly. The same thing can be achieved by both of these. So A equal to 1, B equal to 2, C equal to 3, D equal to 4, E equal to 5, and F. A less than B. Is it true? It is true. Again, this is nested conditional operator. Okay, nested conditional operator. So it means this is true. That means whatever is there before this colon will be executed. So inside that, B is less than C. That is also true. That means A. This A will be assigned to F. So A is 1. So F becomes 1. Output for this program will be 1. The same thing is used, is put under nested if else statements. Okay. Go through this and understand the logic. Okay. So whenever you are using conditional operator, whenever you are using assignment operator in this, be a little careful. So if you put like this, it will show this error L value missing. If you put it inside bracket, that error will be avoided. Okay, so let us solve some programming logic questions. So for these, we have to find the output. So here I equal to 0 if I plus plus. What is I plus plus? Post increment. What is the meaning of post increment? Assign and then increment, right? Assign and then increment. So that means I will be assigned for this if. After that, it will be incremented. So I is initialized as 0. So first 0 will be put inside this parenthesis of if. 0 means false. That means this statement will be executed. So B.Tech will be the one executed. Okay. So let us run this program and see whether our output is true. As I told, so first 0 will be assigned for this if. 0 means false, so that means statement under printf. Sorry, this else will be executed. B.Tech will be executed. Here, I equal to 0, j equal to 0. I plus plus equal to plus plus j. So here, post increment. So first I will be 0 here. Here, pre-increment. So that means increment and then assign. So here what happens? In this 0 equal to plus plus j. That means increment and then assign 1. This becomes false. So that means this part will be executed. So plus plus I. So here I plus plus, this operation has been done. So at this at the end of this, inside the statement, I becomes 1 and j becomes 1. So plus plus I means increment I by 1. So I equal to 2 in this scenario, and minus minus j, that means j equal to 0. So when you are printing this, we will get 2 and 0. Let us execute this and see the output. So we are getting 2 and 0. Okay. Let us see the next question. Int I equal to 0, j equal to 1, k equal to 1, plus plus k, comma j, comma I plus plus. Now, whenever comma is used inside this if statement, okay, whenever comma is used inside this if statement, that is if plus plus k, comma j, comma I plus plus. This will be evaluated. This will be evaluated. This will also be evaluated. And this will be used to check this condition. Okay, only the last one, the rightmost one will be used to check the condition. So these things will be evaluated. Plus plus k means what? K is incremented by 1. So now k becomes, at the end of this, k becomes 2. J will be as it is because nothing is done on j. So j will be stay as 1. I will become, so I is actually initialized as 0. So the 0 is sent here, right? 0 is sent here, and then I becomes 1. That is post increment, assign and then increment. So 0 is assigned and then incremented. So I becomes 1. So this is false. Okay, this says false because I0 is assigned to if. So that means this statement becomes false. That means no output will be there because else statement is not at all there, right? So that means no output. Okay, so what happens? Let us run this and see whether we are getting any output. We are getting no output, right? So because else statement is not there. For example, let us say we are putting else printf so something like this we are typing. Let's say what happens. So this AAA will be executed because this part I is 0, that is assigned to if, that means it is false. Else statement will be executed. So AAA is printed. Okay. Next question. So A is equal to 0, A plus plus equal to 0. We are using a conditional operator here. Okay. A plus plus equal to 0. So A is equal to 0. See, this is post increment, right? So first A will be compared to 0. So this is true. That means this part should be executed. But before going to this part, A is incremented already, right? So A becomes 1. Again, here we have to increment A by 1. So again, A will become incremented by 1 and A will become 2. So this 2 is assigned to A. So when you are printing, since this is true and this A plus plus is 2, 2 is a non-zero number. So this non-zero number is assigned to if. That means it becomes true. Whatever is there below this if statement, that will be executed, right? So here output will be 2. So let us execute this and see whether we are getting the same output. 2 is the output, right? Okay. Next is if true. See, we know when the value inside if statement is true or non-zero number, the line immediately after if will be executed. But typing the word true, will it satisfy? No. Here true will be considered as a variable. Since this variable is not declared at all, okay, what will happen? Undeclared variable error will be prompted. So when I execute this to show the error, true undeclared. Okay, the variable true is undeclared. So if I give like this, int true equal to 3. After this, if I run, so true is a non-zero number. That means this will work. That the part under if statement will be executed. Okay, so, but true, that variable is not at all declared in the question. That means undeclared variable, that error will be shown. Okay. Error undeclared variable. Okay. Let us see the next question. I is equal to 1, j is equal to 0. If I minus minus equal to j. Here, see here, this is a assignment operator, not a comparison operator, right? So that means j value will be assigned to I. I will be decremented, right? So let us run this program. Here, L value required. Here, I minus minus equal to j. J equal to I minus minus is true. It's a valid statement. Okay. J equal to I minus minus is a valid statement, but I minus minus equal to j is not a valid statement because there should be only one variable to the left hand side of assignment operator. There should be only one variable to the left hand side of assignment operator. Okay. So now when I execute this, what happens? I minus minus, I will be assigned to j. 1 is assigned to j. So this is true. It's a non-zero value, so it is true. That means this will be executed. I is equal to, see here, I minus minus. I already became 0, right? Again, minus minus I. Decrement and then assign. So anyway, decremented, it will become minus 1. So remember this. There should be only one variable to the left-hand side of assignment operator. Because of that, we are getting this L value required error. Error L value required. Okay. If hello, printf channel, else printf B.Tech. Hello is a string. Okay. So this hello is a string. Anything put under double quotes is a string. So the string is a non-zero value. So that means it will be true. Channel will be the output. Okay. So we'll discuss what is string in detail in the upcoming chapters. As of now, it's considered as non-zero entity. So it is true inside the if condition. So it will be this statement immediately after if will be executed. If I equal to 0, 0 equal to I plus 1 comma I. So inside this bracket I plus 1 comma I is given. So whenever comma is used, the rightmost entity will be used for comparison. So I is equal to 0. So I is 0. See here, even though I plus 1 is given, this I plus 1 is not assigned to anything. Okay. So with I, 1 is added, but to where it is being assigned, nowhere it is being assigned, right? It is not being assigned to I itself or any other variable. So just I plus 1, simple operator is there. But after the operation is done, after adding, we are not substituting the resultant value to any other variable. So whatever happens here, it's of no use. Okay. I plus plus would have become I equal to I plus 1. Right? Or I plus equal to 1 would have become I equal to I plus 1. But here just I plus 1 is there. There is no use of this. So anyway, when comma is given, the rightmost element will be compared. So I value is 0. So 0 equal to 0. That means HAI. This will be printed. This statement will be executed. Okay. So the output for this will be HAI. So let us run this and check the output. HAI will be executed. All right, let us see the next question. I is equal to 5. I is equal to I minus 5 less than 4. Now, here we need to know operator precedence. Okay, operator precedence. This comparison operator has a higher priority than assignment operator. Okay. So comparison operator has highest priority, assignment operator has less priority. So that means I minus 5 less than 4. This will be done first. Okay. Then I is equal to I minus 5 less than 4. I minus 5. 5 I is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 less than 4. This is true. True means 1. So I is equal to 1. Okay. True means 1. So I is equal to 1. So I is a non-zero number. So if it's true, that means this statement will be executed. Okay. Printf I value. So here I value is 1. So when I execute this program, output will be 1. Let us see. So the output here is 1. All right. Okay. So next one, I is equal to 5. I equal to I minus 5 less than 4. Here again operator precedence. This part will be executed first. Okay. This part will be executed first. So that means I minus 5 less than 4. This is true. So that means this part becomes 1. So I equal to 1. In the previous one we saw assignment. Here we are seeing comparison. Right? I is 5. Is I equal to 1? No, this is false. Now it becomes false. That means this part will be executed. Now I minus I. So I is 5. Okay. I is 5. I minus I is 5 minus 5. 0 will be the output. So let us run this and see the output. Whether we are getting 0. 0 is the output. Okay. Let us see the next question. Okay. So these are the questions. And I want you guys to take a note of this assignment. So in the next session, I will be giving you the program for this assignment. So you have to write a program to show salary range for a candidate based on his performance in the interview. So these are the inputs: aptitude score, coding score and also the graduation level. So whether he is selected, or if he is selected, what is the salary, or whether he is rejected. So rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rejections are there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 selections and 8 rejections are there. Okay, almost 18 cases are there. So using logical operators, okay, using logical operators and if else statements, you should be able to write a program to execute this. All right, so try this, make a note of this. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot. In the next session, we will discuss the program for this. All right, thank you students for watching. If you have any doubts at all, you can contact me on this number 9566 34509. Okay, my name is Prabhu. If you have any doubts at all, contact me. Okay, if you want to purchase the course, the link is given in the description. Okay, except this video and one more video on averages. All other videos will be deleted from YouTube, but the recordings you can purchase it from the mobile app or mobile application. So this will be useful for your placements. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next session.